For the La Cueva game, we were all very nervous to be back on the pit floor. I was nervous, just knowing that they're a tough team. You know, they do the little things. They rebound well. They play defense well. So just going into that with that mentality and just knowing that everyone on our team has their own role. You know, not everybody can be a scorer. Some people have to do the little things, the dirty work, and I think that's definitely my role on the team. Rebounding hard, trying to get every loose ball that I can, playing great defense, being in help, you know, diving on the floor when I have to, talking, communicating, making sure we're all sticking together. Those little things, I think that's my role on the team, and I think playing in the La Cueva game, I definitely showed that, and that's what I was focused on doing, so I was very happy with that I was just able to stick with that.
It was a good win against La Cueva. I think when I got in, just that first missed layup, I knew I had to step it up a little. So then I started doing what I love is defense. So I started getting a lot of steals and then trying to like pass it to my shooters and just looking for the open spot. And then I tried to just, on my scoring part, I can just try to drive into the paint, and when it gets too crowded, I'll kick it out real fast. Or I'll try to draw in and draw a foul.
La Cueva, I started off hot. I hit 2 threes, and then I just kept shooting. I think I maybe hit 1 after that, but I practiced that. We went to the field house, and I really repped my shot because it was kind of like the environment, like the basket was like the pit basket and then just a really big open space. So I kind of repped my shot so that I could be ready for when we came in the pit. And I would say it paid off. But I also wanted it bad, so I wanted to just play aggressive, play hard on defense, make the extra pass to get a better shot on offense, and overall just be there for my team and support them. And that was kind of my perspective on everything.
It wasn't my best game personally, but I think as a team we all played really great together. Chloe and Kaya played great defense on Jordan, and I had my moments where I played great defense on her too. I think that was a great game to lead to Hobbs because we all did play together and very well. La Cueva's a great team. They have a very great player, Jordan Dyer. I think we held her to 8 points, which is really good because I think she averages around 28 or something like that. So I think as long as we carried our defense, and that's what we were most worried about was our defense. As long as our defense was great, we knew that our offense would come to us. So I think with that game plan, it really went through, and it worked very well for us and prepared us for Hobbs.
The girls did a great job sticking to the game plan. As expected, Jordan Dyer gave us a handful, had her team close to us at points in the game, and she's a really, really good player. But I think we were able to stay to our game plan, take her away, and rebound the ball well. So really, really exciting when the girls get the game plan executed, and then I think it's a really good sign, and hopefully we can execute for the championship game. Hobbs is going to be just an absolute fight, and we're really, really looking forward to it.
for the one we've all been waiting for, the 5A Girls Championship. It's been a record-setting route to the championship game for Coach Carpenter's Hobbs Eagles. They scored 106 points in the opening round against Pedro Vista. That is a New Mexico State basketball tournament record. They hit 25 threes in that game. That is a state record for the state of New Mexico as well. So you know what the Hobbs Eagles can do offensively. Even though Coach Carpenter has the deeper team, when you have the Gatorade player on the other side, that seems to neutralize the advantages, doesn't it?
Well, you have an impact player that can take over a game, and that's what you have there. And she's got some moving parts with her. I mean, there's Wright can hit outside shot, Brown can hit outside shot. Then her sister, comes off the bench and then has point production.
And don't forget about Hope Giddings, one of their key contributors. Rebounding is going to be a key in this game as well. These two teams are very familiar with each other. When you know each other so well, when you're both such juggernauts, what do you anticipate today? Do you anticipate an up and down, free-flowing game, or do you anticipate something ugly because these teams know each other so well?
Well, I'm expecting just a great game. The Hobbs band's here, so I'm excited.
Fired up.
That doesn't get any better for this type of competition, but I'm just saying, I think from my standpoint, and maybe yours, I want to see a nice up and down game and then see players make plays.
Think about this. Season opener, the Matadors only turned the ball over 10 times that day. That is something Coach Carpenter can't allow today. He's going to want to force more than 10 turnovers for sure.
I'm just going to sit back and enjoy this, and this is going to be a great one.
We're almost ready as well. So we will go to a brief break here and come back for the national anthem and the starting lineups ahead of the tip in the 5A championship.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Crowd on hand here for this 5A girls final as we get set to meet the starters. Coach Kettig coming into this thing as the 2 seed. Chloe Brown's right there. She's a 5'6" junior guard. She averages 5.3 a game, 1.6 rebounds, 1.7 assists. And then the second starter, that's Hope Giddings. She averages 12.7 a game. She's a 5'9" senior, 4.8 rebounds, 1.7 assists. There's Audrey Wright, a 5'9" senior, 9 points, 3.5 rebounds a game for Audrey. There's Sydney Benali, the Gatorade Player of the Year for the Matadors. She averages 26 and 3.5 a game. There's the final starter. That's Nadia Randall. She's a 5'9" senior, averages just under 7 and 7 a game for Sandia. Those are the 5 for Coach Kettig, and Kea Benali not far behind off the bench. I'm sure she's going to see starter-like minutes in this game. Here we go. The opening tip goes to Hobbs. We're so glad to have you with us, wherever you're watching from Hobbs America or anywhere in New Mexico. Hargrove's layup attempt's no good. The rebound is loose. And it's a tie-up. She averages just under 7 rebounds a game. That's a double dribble and a turnover.
Enforced turnover, uncharacteristic for Hobbs.
And Aliana Armitage will come in off the bench.
She's the one for Hobbs I think is dangerous. When she comes in, she just brings energy to the team.
7 points, 3.5 rebounds, 2 assists off the bench. She shoots it over 50% from the field. Randall driving kick out to Chloe. Sydney will swing it now to Giddings. Sandia with an early lead. Randall.
Sandia definitely running a perimeter type offense.
Giddings, open look for Brown underneath. Chloe got free, and it's an easy basket.
I saw that coming. I mean, that was just, they were too spread out.
Mojica carried it, and that's a travel. It'll go back to Sandia. Good start for the Matadors. This looks a little out of sorts early. It's 6-1, Sandia. Well, Steve Davis, as you look down at the pit floor, this is very similar to that November afternoon, Saturday, where Hobbs got off to a very slow start. They lost that opening quarter 21-13 and would go on to lose 53-48. Coach Carpenter didn't want another start like that.
The thing about it, Brunelli has not scored.
Giddings for 3, no, and the rebound's pulled down by Cunningham. Mojica will bring it into the front court. Mojica on a step back over Giddings, no. There's Armitage, you talked about her, she's fouled. She's heading to the line, she's that instant energy.
She like I said, she's not one of your typical players. You can't coach instinct, and she's always so instinctive being in the right place at the right time.
She'll head to the line here, 52% foul shooter during the season, and the first one's too strong off the iron. A couple of subs coming in here for Coach Carpenter, Catalina Seiss and Caitlin Muniz.
But this seems like Hobbs has a little bit of nerves to them right now. I mean, they're, as well as they played in the last 2 games, well, the whole season, if you want to put it in that perspective.
Both free throws no good for Armitage. Steve, if you look on their schedule, if you take away that loss to Sandia, the only close game they had one game where they only beat Carlsbad by 10. Everything else, they outscored their opponents by over 1,000 points during the regular season. Think about that. Cunningham pulls up on the mid-range.
Well, nobody came out and got her, and she's been proven. I mean, she's been in this pit for ever since I've been here, it almost seems like.
Have you ever come across a team, boys or girls, that have a point differential of over 1,000? That is a big margin of victory. Off the window for Nadia Randall. 6 points for Randall. She's already approaching her season average at 6.7. Armitage driving, gets to the basket, kicks back to Cunningham, spins, fakes, drives, no. Good contest in there by Giddings. Excuse me, it was Randall, I apologize. Into Benali, working inside, she'll get the roll.
Well, that's great coaching right there. Got her on the block with a smaller person on her. And I tell you, she can do it from the outside and inside.
Armitage lost her footing, and it's a travel. And Sandia's good start continues. It's a 10-3 lead for the Matadors. The big thing for me, Steve, is Brett Clay hasn't taken a shot. I don't even think she's touched the ball. Air Force-bound player, best player on the court, you would say. And she doesn't really touch the ball for the Eagles. Benali drives and scores. All eyes on Coach Carpenter. Is he going to burn a second one, or is he going to let his girls try to play through it? Armitage works the dribble. Cunningham.
He's going to let him play through it.
Now finally Clay gets a touch. Brett driving at the logo. Fade away at the foul line. It missed everything. Then it'll go out of bounds. Substitution is Kea Benali, so Sandia just got that much quicker out there.
Burn a timeout, but they got to stop her. They're guard her.
12-5, turnaround Benali. That's an air ball out of bounds. Cepeda brings it up the far side. Working against Brown. Pass Brown. The layup too strong, and the rebound's pulled down.
Need some help.
Into Benali. Now they got 3 on 2. Randall kicks it out. Wright. Audrey dribbles inside. Lost it. Mojica poked it away for a moment. Wright gets it back. Tried to whip it into the corner, but it hit the net. Here comes Clay. Great transition defense by the Matadors to put out that potential break.
Tell you what, Sandia came to play defense. They're playing really as good as I've seen them all year.
There's Clay, back to Cepeda. There's a reason everyone wanted to see this matchup, right? There's Mojica. Inside, no, the layup's no good.
Well, they just can't get a basket right now, either from the inside or the outside.
Under a minute on the timer. It's a 12-5 Sandia lead. They could really hurt them with the last possession here if they choose. Benali driving, kicks it on a step back 3 for Audrey Wright. Audrey loves the pit.
She does, and that was when you said that's a step back 3.
10-point lead. Clay lost it on the dribble. Kaya took it right away from her. She's got her sister out in front, but she'll back it up with 10 on the timer. Chloe in the corner, working against Mojica. Gets it back to Benali. Finds Sydney behind a screen with 3 on the timer. Sydney sees it, working against Clay. 3 ball for Sid off the window. It's no good. And after a quarter in the books for Sandia, just like their first meeting of the season, the Matadors lead it 15-5.
They need a defensive stop, and they need to get some scoring.
Right, she hit one from there already. This time, no. Long rebound. Benali couldn't handle it as Cunningham took it away from her. Hargrove leaves it for Kindle. She'll fire a 3. That's no good.
Right now, Sandia's getting all the loose balls.
Driving, Benali fouls on the floor. They'll wipe the basket.
That was a good foul.
Brown gets it over to Sydney. She thought about that. Now she'll get it back to Chloe. Skip over to Wright.
In the zone, high post was open. Look at
Kaya.
that move.
She got by 2 defenders, just dancing through the lane. How about that finish?
We talked about her before the game, and she's the one player that can take a game over, and right now she's doing it.
Just a freshman. There's Clay underneath with the left-hand layup. That's Brett's second basket.
The thing about Manila, she can do it on the defense. She's getting defensive boards, and like great look right there to Brown.
Tried to thread the needle to Brown, but it was tipped away. Now Kaya Benali, the young Benali, scooping, scoring, and heading to the line. The freshman phenom connects. For the 5 count that she does to Benali. Coming up on 140. Oh, what a crossover. The freshman put Mojica on skates, and she's able to finish over. It's a steal. It's Sydney in transition. Benali lays it up and in.
That might be the exclamation mark right there.
But that'll do it. The Sandia Matadors are state champions again. They defeat the Hobbs Eagles 47-38. We'll let you take in some of these emotional pictures and come back with some post-game coverage right after this.
Oh my god. I'm so happy for all of you guys.
They said we were lucky. We were not lucky. We were blessed. And we made them work for everything they got. We made them work.
We worked for it.
They were not off or lucky or whatever.
I just want to say that I love you guys and we did it together. And I'm just so proud of all of you guys. You guys better go out there and win another one. We'll be back. Trust me, we will not. We will be in those stands or 2027.
I'm proud that we were able to get through that together and push past it, and we didn't outshoot or we didn't force threes. We knew what we had to do to win, and we did it.
We did it.
So everybody else in this room, round of applause for these 7 seniors that have
been the key, I believe, is to not to try to recreate the group that we had. That's not how life works. We won't ever have that group again. The key here is to be excited about forming a new group with some veteran leadership coming back, but forming a new group that has its own identity and tailoring a plan for them that best fits what they do well. Now, we're little, we're small, we're always small, so it's going to look pretty similar because we have similar type of personnel, but it's still very, very exciting. So for me, it's making sure that I put a bow and wrap up the past, enjoy it all the way up until the seniors go to college or graduate from Tingley, but really embrace the challenge of the new group, right? And accepting and really be excited about teaching and growing with the new group.